Hello, I'm Anna. I am an inspiring crazy plant lady. I'm here at McCord's Garden Center in Monument off of 105. And like I said in my previous video, what I love about McCord's is that their mission is gardening for success, and they don't determine what your success is, you do. Today, I would like to talk about wildflowers in Colorado. I'd like to dive a little bit into why wildflowers are important for your garden, how they can help your garden. This video is for aspiring crazy plant people like myself and seasoned gardeners alike. At the end of this video, I will be sure to share my resources of the information I gathered for this little video. So I want to cover things like what are wildflowers, why are they important, and how you can sow them in your own garden in Colorado. Let's dive right in. Wildflowers by definition are simply carefree native plants. Native is the key word, and carefree is a close second if you're anything like me. Wildflowers are a great resource for pollinators to help pollinate your flowers, your veggies, anything in your garden or parts of your landscaping, as well as those of your neighbors and anyone in your immediate area. It's like the best group project ever. Wildflowers naturally are tough and drought resistant, and they can even be animal resistant, like deer resistant. Annual wildflowers, they produce their own seeds and drop them in the ground every fall, making them come back year after year. Here at McCord's, especially right here on the wildflower wall, there's many mixes that specifically attract butterflies or other pollinators. Like I said, there's deer resistant ones. There's one specifically for monarchs, those kind of cool things. So you can decide what would be best for your own home. In Colorado, it is good to start your wildflowers in the early spring so that they'll bloom throughout the summer and then drop their seeds in the fall and then propagate themselves the next spring. In order to have a successful wildflower garden or patch or whatever you'd like to call it, you'll want to make sure you have plenty of room for your wildflowers to grow. I learned this the hard way. I planted my wildflowers between the public sidewalk and my front walk, and it kind of took over the whole area. I had to thin it out frequently. So make sure there's plenty of room for your wildflowers to spread out and grow. And then, make sure that same area gets plenty of sun and does have adequate drainage. Wildflowers are like any other plant. Even though they are very tough, they still need lots of sun and good drainage. When you're ready to start sowing your wildflowers, make sure you weed the area first. And then it's as simple as loosening up the soil. You can do that by raking. You can use a little hand rake. You can use a garden rake, whatever you have. Just loosen up the soil a little bit. And then you literally just sprinkle the seeds all over that loosened up soil. You can give it a little spritz of water and then you're good to go. It's really not much work at all to start your wildflower garden. The spring snow in Colorado is very helpful for these sweet little flowers. Once you get the seeds worked into the soil, that natural moisture is great. And then your flowers will germinate when the conditions are right. So once the weather warms up a little bit, you'll start seeing cute little sprouts pop up. Like I said before, after a summer or two, you may need to thin out your wildflower patch, but I promise you won't hurt anything. And when you're thinning it out, it's nice if you save some seeds for your family and friends. McCord's has all of these great wildflower mixes. They're annuals and perennials. Most of them are native and well-adapted wildflower mixes that are known to do well here. If you have any questions about sowing your own wildflowers, please feel free to reach out to the plant experts here at McCord's. They'll be happy to answer your phone call and email. You can just check out the website for more resources or stop on in and ask them for firsthand advice. We would love to see how your wildflower garden turns out, so please share any photos or videos you have of your beautiful wildflower garden with us on Facebook, Instagram. You can email it to us however you would like to communicate. We would love to see them. So thanks for popping over and learning a little tidbit about how to sow your own wildflower garden. And here's to becoming crazy plant people together. Oh yeah. It's fine, I'm cutting it all out. It's all good.